Okay, hey guys, my name is Lauren. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lauren Miller. If you're not new here, what's up, fam? My name is Lauren. I am 19 years old. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I go to Georgia State University. I'm a political science major. If you're into Enneagrams, I'm a 3. If you're into the Zodiacs, I'm a Sagittarius. And that's kind of all that, oh God, that is about me. Today we're going to be quick and sweet. I know exactly what I want to express to you all, and I trust that I'll be able to communicate that kind of quickly. Top 3 songs of the week. Rihanna just did the halftime, so we'll just say, "Be Better Have My Money." I think that one's on repeat. Wild Thoughts and Pond de Replay. I don't want to. Although she didn't do that one, but not that I remember. But those have kind of been on my mind, guys. I've been gone for 3 weeks from you guys. Let me just say this: it's Black History Month. I can do what I want to do. I'm fully black. But I'm gonna go for 3 weeks. Busy, schoolwork, life, all the things. But I'm glad to be back. I love the community we're building here, and a lot of you are saying that you really connect with it. The thing is, y'all don't express that openly, but it's okay. We'll get there eventually. Today is talk about intentions. As y'all know, I'm in therapy. I love therapy, and I'm not gonna lie, recently, I guess December-ish, I have been feeling some type of way because I didn't feel like I was making enough progress fast enough. Or it's one thing to learn material, but it's another thing to be able to regurgitate the information on the test and prove that you know or that you've learned the information. And so I had been feeling like I was improving as a person, and then when certain persons or situations came about, I would fail the test, or that the things that I thought I learned, I wasn't able to, show them in the moment, and it kind of made me mad. But as I'm maturing and learning, I think I'm doing well in therapy. I think I've changed my perspective from a race to a marathon. And that I'm not trying to finish anything. If anything, this is just the beginning of me starting my self-discovery and improving my mental, physical, emotional health. That's nothing, guys. One of my New Year's resolutions was to go to the gym, and I've been killing it, okay? I've stuck with it, and I'm really excited. I told y'all this is my year of execution. I meant it. And so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, and the reason why today is about intention is because I think it's possible. I don't think it's talked about enough. I think it's possible to have an intention to do something, but your actions or the situation doesn't always line up with your intention. It's not always perceived the way you thought it would be. So my intention could be to, surprise you for your birthday. And so every time you kind of give me gift ideas, I kind of just ignore you. And then your birthday can come around, and maybe I didn't get the thing that you wanted, or you thought this whole time I didn't care. And so my intention was to celebrate you. My intention was to surprise you. But my execution, it didn't quite land. And I think that's okay. I think that's real. I think that's honest and vulnerable. And I think that sometimes my intentions aren't always successful, I guess, in my eyes. They don't always land the way I would have hoped. And I think that that's okay. I think we have to use that and use it and learn from the mistakes. I know that's so cliche, but if maybe in that lesson you learn to just do what people, listen to something my mom taught me. She said, Lauren, you can have good intentions all you want to, but you have to do what people ask you to do. If I ask for nail polish for my birthday and you plan on getting me this big extravagant gift, but I want nail polish, then get me the nail polish. I know that's on a much smaller scale, but I just think intentions, they're important, but they're not, it doesn't stop there. Because the way I intend to do or say something, again, is not always the way it lands or is perceived by the party that's on the receiving end of it. And so I think it's really important to not only master intention and make sure you have pure intentions, but also make sure you have good execution. And I think that comes with wisdom. I think that comes with practice. I think that comes with time. But it's okay. And so lately, I feel like some of my execution been a little off, and it kind of bothered me, because I'm like, and this ties back into therapy, because like I'm learning the tools, I'm becoming a more direct communicator. Vulnerability and pride is an issue for me, so it's very hard for me to communicate directly what I need or want from people around me, because I just feel, I guess I have myself on this pedestal, and like I told y'all, my pride doesn't come off as like ego, like really, it doesn't come off as like arrogance. My pride comes in the form of like, oh no, I don't need no help. And I think it's that kind of pride, or the pride I have, kind of goes more unnoticed and unchecked. But recently, I'm just like, I'm trying to communicate, I'm trying to do this, kind of do that, and it feels like I'm doing what I thought. These tools you gave me, talking to my therapist, and I'm giving you the tools you gave me, and it just feels like they're not landing. I'm not doing as good as I would have wanted to do, or my intention was to be a 4.0 student, but here I am with a 3.6 something, 3.62, 3.64, something like that. And she's like, first of all, this is what she told me. Perfectionism is a form of people pleasing. She shut me up. She said, perfectionism is a form of people pleasing, because you're not perfect. So this whole perfect persona you're trying to put on, who are you doing it for? And I think that applies to so many areas of my life personally, and I'm sure some of you all, even when it comes to God, like, y'all don't think God don't know to be perfect. If God expected us to be perfect, there would be no need for Jesus. Let's start there. But no, so it's just like, he knows you're not perfect. You know you're not perfect. So this striving to be that child, the star child, or to do everything right, or to get, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to succeed and being successful, but killing yourself and draining yourself and pushing yourself past the point of exhaustion. I think you got to check the intention and check the execution, because let's say you are able to execute it, but what are you gaining from that? I think this year, like, we have to be very strategic and count the cost of things and the actions that we do. So if me getting this 4.0 is going to cause me to lose my friends, be stressed out, and cry myself to sleep every night, is it really worth it? Or should I take the 3.7? Mind you, unless you're trying to do something extravagant, it's not that big difference between 3.7 and 4.0, except pride and ego. But I think it's important to realize, how much gas do I have, and how much am I willing to give? How much energy am I willing to exert on this certain task or this certain goal? For example, I told y'all one of my goals for this year is go to the gym. Here's the thing: I love going to the gym. I just don't like to eat right. So I can burn easily 600 calories in the gym, easily. But then I'll go and eat 600 calories. So I'm not really, I've kind of maintained the same weight, right? But I told y'all, to prepare and show God you're ready for the things that you want. So I've been doing better with that. And my intention at the beginning of the year was to go to the gym every day. Well, my execution said every day is a bit much. So there's some days I go 4 days a week. There's some days I only want to go 1 day a week. But I'm learning to listen to my body, because again, perfectionism is not the goal. Perfection is not the goal. for Lauren, that's a big thing for me. Because I want to be good in other people's eyes. I want to be trustworthy, integral. I want to be right. I want to be good in other people's eyes. And she's like, that's perfectionism, but it's also people pleasing. And you're burning yourself to the point of exhaustion. You're not getting any sleep. You're stressed out. You're all this stuff. And for who? People who, A, probably won't be at your funeral. B, who I don't have the best intentions for you. Or C, who aren't Lauren, and that's the first person we're trying to please besides God if you're a Christian. That's the first person we're trying to please, is you and God. So, if you good, and you and God good, why does it matter what other people think? And that goes for anything. If the hairstyle, the kind of clothing you wear, what kind of activities you partake in, and all of that. Ultimately, you get to decide the way you live your life. Only you do. We can't always control the circumstances, especially if you're a child. You don't always have the power to change your circumstances or the family you grew up in or your parents. What you do have control over, your actions, your intentions, and your execution. So my intention is to, let's say you grew up in an unfortunate situation and your intention is to make it out and help your family out. That's your intention, to be great. Execution, you go to school, you decide that you're going to get educated and get a degree. Your action, this is the important part. Actually go to class. Actually study. Actually ask for help. Especially if you go to Georgia State University, we have so many free resources on campus for students, and academically, like, there's no excuse and there's no reason not to be successful. So I think it's really important to remember that intention is great. Execution on that intention is even better, because I think, the true test of it all is when the situations happen, when you're able to prove yourself. It's one thing to say, I have patience. It's another thing to exercise patience when somebody is working your nerves. So it's one thing to say, I'm going to go to the gym every day. It's another thing to go to the gym every day when you're getting in 4 hours of sleep only, and you have to ignore your body. Not ignore it. Okay, let me take that back. Not ignore your body, but you have to fight the laziness off, because sometimes you do need rest. And some days I'm like, if my body's telling me no, like it hurts or I need to rest, I'm going to rest. But if Lauren is just being lazy and she don't feel like getting up, we got to push through that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a difference, and learning that difference is really important. But like I said, I'm going to keep repeating it. Intention is great. It's execution. So if your intention is to stop cussing, maybe let's stop listening to cussing music. The intention is great. The execution lacks. If your intention is to go to the gym, find an accountability partner, or set a goal in mind. Like for me, this year we have a conference in the summer. It's in July, and for me, that's a good benchmark. So I know how much progress I want to make. Let me go back. My spring break is in March, the end of March, I think, or the middle of March, something like that. So I have a goal that I want to meet by March. I have a goal I want to meet by the conference in the summer. And then I have a goal I want to meet by my birthday in December. So that way I have things to help me track what's going on. So my intention is to, but my action, my execution is, okay, these are the benchmarks I've set in place to make sure I'm on track. And I must say, I feel great. I'm big on progress. I'm big on results and numbers. So I think it can be a little discouraging when progress is a little slower than you thought it would be, because it feels like it takes 2 seconds to eat that donut and you're a balloon, but it takes 2 months to burn that donut off is how it feels like. But just knowing that even if it's not about the pants size or the shirt size or whatever you're doing it for, or whatever waist beads you want to wear for the summer or bikini, if it's just to clear your mind, if it's just to make you feel better, number one, you're only here to please yourself and God. So if you're good with, being heavier than people in your family will like you, so what? I never want my ambition to cause me to not listen to myself. You gotta be careful. I love ambition. I love the dog inside that makes you want to go, the go-getter, the dream chaser and all that, all that. But your mental health, your emotional stability and intelligence is worth so much more. Because here's the thing. I'm the only person that has to go to sleep, wake up, and talk to Lauren all day. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Everybody else get a break. Your mom, your daddy, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend get a break. You are the only one that has to listen to the thoughts. You're the only one that has to live every day with the regrets that you have. You're the only one. So if I'm the only one that has to deal with the consequences of not doing what I wish I would have done, then why not do what I want to do? Well, once I realized that people around me were benefiting off of my achievements but weren't affected by my failures, I'm going to do what makes me happy. Because I'm the only person that has to take that to the chin. Only me. Only me. So, my goal for the rest of February, which is Black History Month, shout out to all my black sisters and brothers. My goal for February is to continually execute my intentions. It's all about, again, intentions are great. I think it's a great baseline. Intentions are nothing without execution. Your intention is to be nice or a nicer person. But when that boy step on your shoe and the first thing you say is, "Mother effer, get out my way." Whoa, 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 whoa. Your intention was to be a nicer person, but your actions and your execution say otherwise. And we don't really know how much progress we've made until it's time to test the progress. Like, I'd be like, "God, I want to be more patient." And then he'll give me a situation to display my patience, but because I wasn't focused, I fail. I'm like, "Oh wait, that was a perfect time for me to display my patience that I got." Nope. I was so busy trying to get where I was going, or busy with life, that I forgot, wait, my intention of this week was supposed to be my patience. So this week, remember your intentions, execute, please yourself. There's only one you. You're the only one that has to deal with you 24/7. Only you. You're the only person that has to live with your regret. Only you. So, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you smile. And go after it, whatever it is. If it's physical, if it's mental, if it's financial goals. Y'all, my church is doing this financial thing. Like this big give Sunday, first fruit kind of thing. The number God asked me for, I literally said, "Oh, that number is more." And I'm sure, again, I'm no millionaire yet. The number he asked me for was literally more money than I've given in any year, like the collective year. I said, "Well, God, if you want me to give, you have to send some work my way." And I told him, "If you give me the money, I'll be a good steward over it, but you got to make a way out of it somehow." Because literally, my hours at work got cut. I went from working like anywhere from 13 to 18 hours to working 4 hours a week. And I mean, miraculously, I have more work hours and outside of the other kind of work I've been getting lately. And I'm just like, God, well, he made his desire clear. So my intention is to give that. Now I got to execute and not buy Starbucks every day and Chick-fil-A, because those two together, Jesus Christ, GSU got all my money. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Be true to yourself. I love y'all. Mwah.